Hey everybody, welcome to Always Bored, Never Boring. Today we prove the point that if you say every single week, I'm sure next week Games Workshop will put out the pre-orders for Warhammer Quest Cursed City, sooner or later you will be right. Because today, the 28th of March, Games Workshop have indeed announced that next Saturday, the pre-orders for Warhammer Quest Cursed City will go live. That is Saturday the 3rd of April. It feels like it's been forever getting to this point, but here we are. For those of you who are new to Games Workshop and how they handle their pre-orders, generally, pre-orders will go live on the Games Workshop web store and on third-party retailers at 10 AM on Saturday morning. Pre-orders run for a week, and the product goes for retail release the following Saturday, so in this case that would be the 10th of April. Occasionally, and particularly recently because of the current global situation, Games Workshop do extend that 1 week pre-order window, but there is no mention of them doing that here. So we are looking at pre-orders going live on the 3rd of April, general retail release 10th of April. That's the big news and the news we've all been waiting for, but there are a few other things that have become apparent in this announcement, so I'm just going to quickly run through those as well. First of all, the announcement says that the game is for you and up to 3 other players, so 4 players total. There is no mention of having a player controlling the villains, there is no mention of a dungeon master of any kind. In Blackstone Fortress, it was generally a cooperative game that you could, if you wanted to, have a player control the Blackstone Fortress. That may still be the case here, but it's not something that they have specifically mentioned. They have capped the player count at 4 in this announcement. The second thing of note is they say that you are playing as one of 8 beleaguered heroes who are trapped within the ancient city's walls. That's particularly interesting. I'm hoping that means that there's going to be some kind of scarcity of resources and it's going to be quite difficult to get the items to keep leveling up your characters, and items will become more and more scarce as your adventures progress because you are stuck in a place that is generally unpleasant and doesn't want you there. But of course, that may just be a fluffy explanation for why you're there and may not be incorporated into the rule set at all. Time will tell. Finally, it mentions that each adventure is a race against time, as when the sun sets, the dead grow in power and fall upon anyone unlucky enough to remain in Ulfan Khan's streets. And that is something that has been picked up on when they were doing the announcements, when they were doing the previews. It was noted that the enemy cards had 2 sides, one day side, one night side, and there is some kind of time tracker as well. And I think the final piece of information which is new is it points out that the quest book that comes with the game is 56 pages long. Of course, that's not particularly informative. We don't know how many of those pages will be fluff, we don't know how many of those pages will be dedicated to missions, and how many pages each mission will take. But 56 pages certainly sounds like quite a weighty tome, so I'm hoping that there is a good amount of missions in the box, a good amount of replayability, before we have to start looking at expansions. And I think that's everything I've got to say, other than to reinforce what has been stated before. The Cursed City novel by C.L. Werner is going up for pre-order at the same time. There will be the hardback version and the special edition version, both of which in English language editions will come with the Morval Albrecht character card. And that's that. I, for one, will be waiting at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning to place my pre-order with my favoured retailer, as I'm sure many of you will be as well. I look forward to seeing you all in the Cursed City. That's it from me for now. Thank you so much for listening. If you've enjoyed the video, please consider pressing the like button. If you've really enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing if you don't already do so. And hopefully, I'll see you all again very soon. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.